Okay. So it's come to my attention. This is how deep Makaila, Lucia. Y'all should know who we are. It's come to my attention that people have found my podcast.
People have found your podcast. Shout out Ursula.
Yo, okay, so so on a podcast with Haley, I was like, dang, I've been wanting to talk about people, and I can't talk about people because I have nicknames for 0 people with anybody other than Lucia. So I feel like I can comfortably talk about anybody with Lucia because there's a nickname.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe. Sometimes 100%. But like, she can make one up.
She really can.
So I think that, so for the longest time ever, right?
Mm-hmm.
I can name drop now that you watch the fucking podcast. So for the longest time ever, and I'm gonna tell you how you got this nickname too. I have called one of Lucia's friends / exes Ursula. His name is Ariel.
His name is Ariel.
His name is Ariel. I nicknamed him Ursula because he was being a bitch. Yeah. And I was very much like, okay, Grinch who stole freaking Christmas. Me for no reason want to take a motherfucker voice and silence people, Ursula. Yeah. So I start calling him Ursula. And he has been Ursula ever since. I actually did, in fact, refuse to call him Ariel.
By his name.
I've got this is my first time in a very long time saying the name Ariel. You have been Ursula and will continue to be Ursula from here on out. But yeah, Ursula done found my podcast.
Yeah, he called me about it today. Well, he didn't call me about it. He called to ask what I was doing. And I'm like, yeah, I'm going to my best friend's house. We finna film a little pod or whatever. He's like, a pod? Like a podcast? I'm like, yeah. He's like, what's it called? I'm like, oh, it's called How Deep. And see, the thing about him, he loves going down rabbit holes. So he's done watched almost every single episode by the time this one airs.
For sure.
And he caught on to one where I was talking about, he calls them the big 3. Okay.
Oh! The big 3! Who is the big? So we have Ursula. We have Green Goblin.
Mm-hmm.
Who is the third one? We don't got a nickname for him.
We don't have a nickname for him, but I know we're talking about the same person.
Okay, so No Name. We got No Name over here.
Mm-hmm.
No, not No Name. We got Ghost over here.
Yes! Because that's his name on my phone. Actually, that makes perfect sense.
Yeah, we got Ghost. We got Ghost. We got Green Goblin and Ursula. You see how they all sound like fucking villains? Villains? They're villains!
Yes. So he found an episode where we were talking about them.
Dang.
And he was like, OMG, is this play about us? Like,
oh shit.
I'm like,
that's funny.
Yeah, he was like, I'm not even that bad. I need to contact Makaila so I can go fight my case.
Ooh. So we're gonna get a villain on the pod.
We're gonna get him on a pod soon, okay? But he was just so appalled by the things I had to say. But I was just like, was I wrong?
She was nice.
I think I was very nice about it.
I think he don't really want to come on this podcast because the shit I gotta say.
So,
because mind you, he's never met me in real life.
Yeah, actual factual.
Lies. He met me one time. And I wasn't privy to what the fuck was going on when he met me that one time. So now when he meet me, it's different. Yeah. It's a little different.
Mind you, we're cool now, so who knows?
Cool now.
Who knows? We're cordial, because last time I was on here and I brought it up, I wasn't fucking with him. But now we're cool. That's my dog again. He just understands what he did wrong, too, which he's going to come on here and fight his case about. that he's done found the podcast. And he's a major fan now.
He is. And I was like, who the hell is this over here liking all my freaking videos in the middle of the day? I was like, who randomly found my podcast? Like, I might get a like, I get a like, I ignore it. Couple likes, ignore it. This man, like. I said, who the hell are you?
Yeah, so go tell your friends about it. Go tell your friends about how deep. We're amazing. She's amazing.
How deep? Yeah, so it's come to my attention that people have found my podcast and they feel like a little appalled that this play is about them. But as I said in the car, you can't silence me.
Shocking.
You can't silence me, and I feel like you don't get an opinion on how I tell my story about my life through my point of view. Like, you are more than welcome to come on here and tell your point of view of the story, but you don't get to feel a way about my story.
Yeah.
Like, and I feel like that's such a thing about life, is that, like, people just need to understand that I was the hero of my story, but I was definitely the villain in yours. And there's nothing I can do about how you view me in your story.
Exactly.
Like, Robin Hood was just out here doing shit for the poor people in real life. But he was the villain in a lot of people's story. Mm-hmm. He might have been the hero in ours, villain in a lot of people's story. Hell, the Joker is supposed to be a villain, and I think he's a great human being.
I really do. He just want to make everybody laugh small.
You know, so... And that's, like, another thing about villains. Like, this is, like, giving villains a good rap, even though I'm kind of acting like villains are bad. Like, the thing about a hero is that they will risk your life to save everybody. A villain will risk everybody's life to save yours. You need villains in your life. Long story short.
Yeah, I strangely root for the villains sometimes.
I do. I'm a villain.
Sometimes, like, they just have the smarter point of view. And the hero is just...
But not when, like, or the people I love are victims. Then I'm like, F y'all. But yeah, I just needed to, like, really get that off my chest, because I think that that's crazy that people watch my podcast. So, this is, like, an ongoing thing, though, is that people tell me that they watch it, and my response is always, like, why? Not like that, but, like, I'd be out here talking reckless. Like, RC literally was like, because I won't let him see the podcast, and he's like, oh, you must be talking crazy. If you don't want me to see it, you must. And it's just like, it's not even like I be talking crazy, like I do. But like, it's just, I be talking. It's like my diary. Like, I just be chatting, bro. Like, and I don't want to explain myself.
Exactly, because when I told him to watch it, I totally forgot that, like, I even said anything about him.
Like, I be sitting there overthinking, like, dang, did I say it? Are you going to trip about... I don't want to think like that. I don't feel like I should have to be censored on my own goddamn diary.
Right. So, I'm
my
gonna
platform.
Say what I want to say. And if you have any problems, take it up with HR.
So, now that I got that off my chest, because I've been really wanting to say that this entire time. Moving on. Moving right along in the ketchup game.
Okay.
So, it also got brought to my attention that Ursula a little salty.
What makes you say that?
Because I feel like the way, first of all, mind you, we have been referring to this man as Golden Boy for this long. I've never referred to that man as Golden Boy.
Okay, so let me tell you why Golden Boy. That's the nickname Ursula gave him.
I know, and that sounds salty as fuck.
He's like, cue Justin Bieber, that should be me. Because
that should be me. Yeah, that's what it gives.
That's what he gives.
That's what it gives. It gives he called him Golden Boy because he's jealous. Anyway, continue. And I hope you see it. Yeah.
He's just like, I can do the same things that he's doing.
But I didn't.
That's what I say. That's exactly what I told him. I'm like, when you had the opportunity to do it, you didn't do it. When he had the opportunity to do it, he did it. And tenfold, okay? So, you ruined your own chance.
Right. Golden Boy.
Now you want to kind of come back and redeem yourself friendship-wise, because, you know, that's never going to happen again. But friendship-wise...
You don't need to.
You want to come and redeem yourself to show that you can be go-to boy, too. You don't have to be in a relationship with me to be go-to boy.
Right. T. Yeah, so... I, like, because I don't think that Golden Boy is, like, the nickname I would give that person.
Okay, what's the nickname you would give that person? Because, you know, we're better at this.
Because Golden Boy just sounds so like, it sounds haterish. Like, I feel like he's putting him on a standard that he doesn't need to be on.
I literally call him Mr. Valentine, but that's an insider between me and him. I don't even know if he remembers it, but I remember it.
Mr. Valentine. I will call him Montero.
Montero? Really?
Do you know why I would call him Montero?
Why would you call him Montero?
I would call him Montero. And I might cut this out. But I would call him Montero because that's Lil Nas X's alias.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like he gives that.
He gives Lil Nas X's alias?
He gives Lil Nas.
Oh my gosh! Why would you say that? I know why you would say that.
Oh, I was like, you want me to say why I would say that right here?
I don't, because I know why. And we're not gonna get into that because that's his.
I would call him Montero. What would you call him other than Valentine?
I don't know. That's like, you know, my husband twice removed.
RC is rooting for y'all, by the way.
Oh, what? He's indulging my delusions?
He's definitely indulging the delusion. I don't think that he would say that he's rooting, but he very much, because I said you can't go, and he was like, why are you blocking her blessings? Like, he literally was like, don't block her blessings. Like, go.
I love that.
Go be with your husband. He literally was like, go find love, bro. Like, he's rooting for you. Yeah, I would call him Montero. I
don't know.
Yeah, Golden Boy just doesn't.
It doesn't have that real ring to it for me to know this person. Like,
I mean, she said it. I know who she was talking about, but like, I know who she was talking about because it could only be one person.
Yeah, literally.
It could only be one person. But I just feel like Golden Boy is very, very hater of you to say. Because it sounds jealous. And why are we jealous?
I want to know what nickname I would give him.
I mean, because all my nicknames are...
They're
haters in a different way.
And yeah, you just have to understand.
Because, like, that's Short King Anthem right there.
Bro, please. So Makaila believes I have a thing for Short King.
Because of him. Literally because of him. This wasn't a thing before him. It wasn't. She was 6 foot and above before him.
So, yeah.
Now she like
5'9".
Yeah.
Yeah.
She said Short Kings.
Short Kings, I guess.
But
the way I look at it,
5'5" to 5'9".
The way I look at it, as long as you taller than me, then you tall. But then again, she also said he's the reason for that delusion too.
Because RC said that's not true. Actually, no. He didn't say that's not true. Do you know who it's going to get me in trouble. Do you know who said it's not true?
Who?
Ian.
Why did I know you was going to say that?
Mikey said hi. Hey, I told Mikey to come on, but he was like, on the body, so why would you want that? Anyway, so, yeah. I told Ian because Ian said, he looked at me, he was like, I wish I was tall. I said, you sound tall. He stopped laughing. He said, that's fucked up. I was like, is it though? And he was like, like, bro, I don't want to sound tall. I want to be tall. And I said, well, you're taller than me. And he was like, that doesn't mean I'm tall. You're 5 apples tall. Like, he was like, you're freaking
That's
5
everybody's
foot.
rebuttal.
He was like, you're 5 foot. And I said, well, Max also, if Max is taller than me, Max thinks you're tall. And he was like, I don't want to be tall to short people. I want to be tall to an average person.
Yes.
He's not tall. He's like 5'6". Which, mind you, is half a foot taller than me. He's short. And he thinks he's short and he's short.
So maybe it's not that I like short kings.
It's that she likes short kings.
What if they're just delusional like that?
Delusional like what?
5'6" is not short.
It is.
Probably because we're short, like he said, yeah.
Like, it is below average.
Yeah,
The average height for a man is 5'8".
You're right.
I know a person. Javi's 5'8". Javi don't look short.
You're right.
He looks tall.
You're right. You're making very accurate points.
Like, 5'8", you're average. Also, 5'8" doesn't exist. 5'8", you're average. 5'9", average. 5'10", you're fucking tall.
Okay.
5'11", you're damn near 6 feet.
Yeah. Yeah.
And you might not look tall, like Dad's 5'11". He don't look tall, but he tall.
Yeah. That'd be another delusion, too.
So, yeah. Yeah. And people, like, the way people, like, body proportion, you can be 6'2" and look like you're freaking 5'9".
That's a real thing.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. So, yeah, but Golden Boy is definitely the reason that she likes short men. Because she used to not like it. And I was thinking about this name the entire time. So, like, she hit me up and was like, Anderson .Paak is cute. And that threw me for so many loops.
Okay.
Because this would not have been a conversation
Ever.
5 years ago.
It surely wouldn't.
5 years ago? Fuck no. Fuck no. Cause then, right? Then, about a month or two later, she's sending me freaking clips of freaking Tyreek Withers, and I'm like, yeah, that's more what I would think. And she's like, I love that for you, though. What are we talking about right now?
Mind you, Tyreek Withers is like my original type.
Yeah! And he's not my type!
He's my original
He's her type, not my type! And she's like, I just think it's because you guys are both cancers, you guys act the same. I just think that this is like what I want for you. Stop pushing your wants onto me because you want a short man now. No!
Like, would I go for Tyreek? I would. I think I would really enjoy life.
Not do that, but
Anderson .Paak is cute. Oh my gosh. Did you see his cheekbones? That smile?
I am a sucker for a good smile.
I'm a sucker for a good smile, and that's what did it.
But I am really pushed off by the fact that he's short. Because I'm at the point in my life where, like, I think that I'm starting to, like, date with, like, the thought process of, like, if we had kids together, what are these attributes? And I'm already short. So if I date or have a kid with a short man, we're screwed. And I'm setting my children up to be bullied for the rest of their life. And they can't play sports even if they're good at them. And I feel like that's fucked up. I feel like everybody should have equal opportunity.
You're right. Maybe I need to think more into that.
Yeah, but like go. This is why I get in trouble. This is why I edit my own podcast.
It's okay.
Because I didn't say it. I didn't say it.
Good. No, she didn't say it.
I really didn't. I caught myself in the first letter.
He won't ever see this, and
if he do. Yeah.
Yeah, short man.
I think you should go marry your short man and have kids with your short man if that's what you want to do. You're not that short. You're very short. You're not that short.
I think it'll all work out.
Maybe it'll be like, you know how like the Punnett Square, like 2 short people make a tall person?
Yeah. I think I might have that rare possibility, you know?
I think 2 short people make a tall person. Does he have like tall people in his family? Yeah, it might work.
It might work.
Yeah. 2 recessive genes make a...
Exactly.
Yeah. you fuck up. So, yeah. I think that it's mad funny that he has changed, like, altered your entire, like, brain chemistry, though. Because your type is so vastly different. And I think that it's really funny that, like, after you, like, have a situationship or, like, date, for lack of a better word, a person, it can literally alter your entire, like...
Yeah, but it's like, after him, nobody's else done that, for real.
Mm-hmm.
So, that, he must have left a really big impression.
Mm-hmm.
Because he did.
Mm-hmm.
And, like, my type, for real, it's really all over the place. Like,
I think my type changed after Jesse.
Yeah.
It's just, like, not looks-wise, but, like, personality-wise.
Personality-wise, for sure. For sure.
Mm-hmm. Crazy. What else did I want to talk about? Yeah, I'm gonna move on, but before I move on, Ursula, you're a hater. I'm sorry. Like, you know, before you come on the podcast, because you're gonna come on, I just need you to be clear that you're coming on with me in the thought process that you're a hater. You're a hater, and I'm privy to what you're doing. You think you slick, and you're not. You're not slick. I peep game. You can't play the coach. I see you. Yeah. Moving on. So, earlier, we were having a conversation. I said I was going to make this a car talk, but I didn't get to the car talk. So, we're going to make it a part of the mini-sode. Over-promising, under-delivering.
I really hate it.
Because you could have just shut up.
You really could have shut the fuck up.
Like, because I feel like I don't ask for much. And I feel like you really don't need to, like, say you're going to do this, say we're going to do that, say this.
Especially
say that.
if I didn't ask for it and then you just unpromptly
you're
say
offering
it.
And then don't do it, though.
Because why would you give me false hope? That'd be my main thing, giving me false hope, and you're selling me an empty dream.
Oh yeah, selling me an empty dream is crazy.
Because what was the reason? Why did you feel the need to tell me that you was going to do this for me, or that was going to happen for it not to happen? Because I would have never thought about it if you didn't say nothing. Right. But now you brought it to my attention for what reason? Who knows why? It's on the front of my mind, no longer in the back, or not even there at all. Just to be let down? Mm-hmm. Do you gain satisfaction from that? Do you gain satisfaction from letting people down?
Or, like, I think that, like, a lot of people, men specifically, don't realize, like, waiting for a car to pass. Loud as fuck for no reason, by the way. Like, lyric from a song. When you say that type of shit, like, I get excited, right? Women, like, we, without even wanting to or thinking about it, we actually, like, hold on to the things that you say.
Yeah.
So you just be talking, right? But we be listening, like, actively. Like, we're active listeners.
Very active listeners. I be trying to see if your word hold weight.
Bro! And then you don't even be knowing you're on trial, though.
That be on us. That be on women for real though. That really do. But I also feel as if
I don't
men
be saying
knew,
shit I don't mean.
Right. If men knew they were on trial, they would probably try to switch up the way they approach certain things. When you don't let them know they on trial, they just talking to be talking.
But just don't be talking to be talking. That's an easy fix.
That's an easy fix.
Don't talk to be talking, because I don't talk to be talking.
I sure don't talk to be talking. Because why would I...
You bring that back up, I'm going to have to be like, yeah, I said that. And, like, that's also how y'all be giving up, because I know what I said.
Exactly.
So when you start talking to me, and you bringing up something that somebody else said, or something you did with somebody else, or whatever the hell, I'm able to be like, wrong, because I know what I said.
I know what I said. I know how I talk. I know my dialect. I know my tone. I can recall what I said.
That's how you be getting caught up. So yeah, and I just don't see what the point of it is. Like, I don't know.
And then, like, when you call them out, I hate a shoulda, coulda, woulda ass nigga. Because when you call them out, it was like, oh, I thought about doing this.
I never got the chance to do this.
But I canceled it or something didn't go right. Y'all always got excuses for shit that you came up with. Why would you come up with a problem that you didn't have a solution to just to say you thought about it? That's why I tell people it's the thought that counts. Because y'all be thinking about a lot. And my daddy used to say, you don't get paid to think.
Not at all. You do not get paid to think.
But it be the thought that counts, huh? Just because you thought about doing it should mean something, right? Oh, okay.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I don't know. That really, it really irks me. Really grinds my gears.
Really grinds my gears.
Like, I don't know. It's really annoying. And again, I think it's really annoying because it's like, I didn't ask.
Right. It really be heavy on the I didn't ask. Like, if it's something that I asked for and then you under deliver on it, okay, maybe that's on me because I asked for it and I didn't explain it. But if it's something I didn't ask for and you said that you was going to plan it out, you was going to think it through, you was going to set everything in motion, and somehow all the wheels fall off so nowhere is going anywhere, what was the reason? What was the reason? Especially if I didn't ask for it. Oh yeah, we're going to go on vacation this weekend and we're going to take a little 3-day trip, whatever. Whatever.
I clear my schedule.
Put in my PTO. And now it's canceled.
Because you didn't remember you had to yada yada yada, or something came up and yada yada yada.
But when stuff like that happens, maybe it's a female thing, but I automatically think that you didn't even have it planned. When stuff like that happens, I already think you just want to say you was going to do something nice, so I could be like, yeah. You think I'm going to go around and tell my homegirls, yeah, he thought about taking us on vacation or something. You know how dummy I sound?
Mind you, y'all don't realize how much you have to actually do for us to talk good about you to my homegirl. Because I might not have ever said nothing about the trip that we actually did take. Like, I might have mentioned it in passing. But now that you fucked up and canceled, I called my best friend and was like, this nigga.
Exactly.
Now she for sure heard about it.
Yeah. Exactly. That's exactly how it goes. So, yeah. That's how I feel about over-promising and under-delivering.
Yeah. It's just like...
And that doesn't just, like, go for relationships, because family members could do it, too.
Friends can do it.
Friends can do it.
Let's go out. We're going to hang out. We're going to do this, and we never do it.
And
I'm guilty.
I was going to say, I am guilty.
I hold myself accountable. I'm guilty. I tell my friends all the time that, yeah, we're going to do something, and we will. But that's why I be like, listen, we're going to do something when I'm free. I add stipulations to it. It might not be within this next month. But it'll come around. I'll get to it for sure.
I am guilty of that one. But then I'm learning to work on it it's mainly around my work schedule. Like, I tell people we could do this, we could do that, and then my off days come and I'm like ridiculously exhausted and I just want to sleep the whole day away.
Mm-hmm.
But I'm like, damn, I said I'll do this though. It's either sleep or outside. And every time I step outside, I spend money.
That I don't have.
I save money staying home.
I can't spend money if I'm asleep. That's the truth of the matter. I cannot spend money if I'm asleep.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. You know what else I can't spend money if I'm at work?
Show paint. That's another one.
Y'all want to know why I work so much, bro? Because guess what I'm not doing if I'm working? Spending
money.
I at the job, y'all. At the workhouse. What's another thing that falls in line with overpromising and under-delivering? I think for me, it really boils down to keeping your word. Like, I feel like if you say something, like, for instance, if you say you like me and you care about me, I feel like you should continue to show that.
You should definitely show that.
Or, like, if you say that you want to talk to me, I feel like you should make
effort to do so.
To me. Could be just me.
I really hate the cat and mouse. And another thing that, like, really, I wouldn't say get under my skin, but it does annoy me, is when people be like, I miss you, but you ain't never really met me. How do you miss someone you've never met?
Real. Or, like, I miss you and I haven't thought about you in eons. Like, saying, like, for example, because, so, we have, like, an old friend. Like, for instance, when I, like, texted Gavin, if I was like, I miss you, that's crazy. Because I don't.
Right. You probably crossed my mind.
Like, yeah, like, I saw him. He literally passed my job. And I was like, hey, I know him. So I texted him and was like, you just passed my job. Just wanted to say hi. And he was like, heart. And I was like, didn't even respond.
That's it. That's all it takes.
Wasn't like I missed you. Wasn't because I don't.
Because I don't.
I don't think about you. You pass, like, I see you on social media and I'd be like, dang, I remember.
You probably just recently crossed my mind and that was it.
Don't miss. And I never understood that because, like, going back to, like, my car talk when I was talking about people would, like, love to, like, circle back in my life and, like, spin a block, or, like, they like to just come back and apologize. Like, that's, like, a thing. Like, people like to come back and apologize. And somebody told me, freaking Sean told me, she was like, that's gonna happen to me a lot in life. And I feel like it would happen to you a lot, too. But it's because, like, of how elevated this sound, what I'm about to say, sounds diabolically, I don't want to say conceited, but, like, diabolically, like, for lack of a better word, conceited. Our souls are so elevated that people don't really know what to do with us when they have us. And then they leave, or they fuck it up, or whatever the case may be, and then they realize how amazing we were and how much we fed their soul and how much we helped them elevate in life and how much we fixed them, or whatever the case may be, and then they want to come back and apologize. No. And she was like, it's gonna happen a lot just because of how old your soul is and how elevated your energy is. And yeah, I don't like that though. I don't like it.
Because what's crazy is I get told that a lot. Like, I swear to God, I really get told that a lot. But what angers me is that, like, why was it so hard to treat me right when you had me? Why was it so hard to treat me accordingly when you had me? Why do you only realize it when it's gone?
Mm-hmm.
And now you want to circle back, see that I'm doing better and whatnot. But who are you to think you could just come back? What gave you the impression I wanted you back?
Yeah, I agree.
Because it really is like that. It'd be like certain people that you'll fall off with them for whatever reason you fall off with them for. And then it could be months. It could be years. And I mean years. Yeah. And they'll randomly come out the blue and be like, oh, I miss you. I've been thinking about you. I've thought about how
how things were. I wish we could go back to the way things used to be. Your friend did that shit to me.
I believe you.
She did that shit to you too?
No. She did it to Gaga.
Okay.
Crazy, right? Yeah, everybody goes through Gaga before they go to me.
Yeah, no, she did that shit to me. I think she did that shit to me while y'all was still cool, though. And I was like, I had to politely be like, okay, so things will never go back to the way they used to be because we're completely different people now.
Yep.
Yeah. That happens all the time. Even like people that I didn't like fall out with, like will text me and be like, I've never had a friend that was like as true of a friend as you were. I'd be like, that's crazy. You should like find better people in your life.
Yeah, that's a crazy one. And then another thing I realized about having like a higher elevated soul and things of that caliber is that it's lonely.
It's very lonely.
It's very lonely.
It's extremely lonely.
It's very rare you might find someone of the same frequency as you.
Yeah. Yeah. That's very true. I think, yeah, because it takes a certain type of like, what is the word? Like, I don't want to say like direct, but like, it takes a certain type of like intention to elevate yourself.
Right. No.
Like, it takes intention to elevate yourself. And like at the beginning of this year, I talked about it when I was like talking about like how much like my cousin's death has like changed me and all this stuff. And I made a conscious decision this year that like I wasn't going to pour into people that don't pour into me. That is an intention. That's an intentional decision that elevates your soul, and that does make you lonely, but it makes the people that are around you so much better because you know that those people are pouring into you as much as you're pouring into them. And like that's growth. And like I think that a really good point of it is like, and it's hurtful, don't get me wrong, it's very hurtful because I look back on certain things and it's like I'm not in group chats anymore, I'm not posted in like friend stuff anymore, and I'm not doing that, and it kind of hurts my feelings in ways, but like also like I can't be bothered with the frilly riffraff of like stupidness that is.
Yeah, I get that.
Like, cause I be like, dang, like, oh well, I wasn't invited to that, or I don't really care like that. But like, I think about like how calming that is, cause it's like stupid drama I'm not a part of. It makes me not close to the people that are in that friend group that have stupid drama. And when I say stupid drama, I mean stupid drama. Like, I think also having that type of elevation is being able to realize that like you're lonely because you're not a jealous person.
That is a real thing. Oh my god.
Because being jealous of your friends is really interesting to me.
I would never. Why would you surround yourself with people you're jealous of? Does that give you motivation to go harder, or does it give you motivation to hate more?
And it's like, don't get me wrong, I understand insecurity. Insecurity is like a demon that will attach to anybody. But like, to go as far as to like be angry at your friend because they went out with another person you know and didn't invite you, and then that friend's like, well, it wasn't my plans to invite you to, but you're mad at them.
Yeah, I would never understand that.
Or like to feel like you're unpretty. Like, for instance, let's say we're out together, right? And mind you, this has never happened to me and Lucia, because we understand a lot of things about each other. But like, for us to go out and a guy to like approach you and not approach me, or like buy you a drink and not buy me a drink, would never make me feel some type of way.
And it'd be vice versa. Like, it happens all the time. There's no reason for one of us to be mad.
There's no reason for either of us to be jealous. Like, we're the first people to be like, I love that for you.
And genuinely mean it.
Like,
not
Lucia,
no hater shit.
Lucia be like, she'll pin me out. She'd be like, the things I can do if you were just nice to people.
I say that all the time.
And like vice versa though. Like, I think that my friends are so pretty.
Gorgeous.
And I
stunning.
feel like it's weird when people don't treat my friends like they're so pretty. And I think it's weird. Like, for me, I'm like, she's like beautiful inside and out, and when people don't understand that, it really like irks my soul, and I feel like she feels the same way about me, and it doesn't even mean that we feel that way about ourselves.
Right. Heavy on that.
Like, but that's what you have friends for.
Exactly.
To help push you to be better. But at no instance, right, would something like that, she get approached by guys or whatever, and my response be like, am I not pretty because they didn't approach me?
Like, that's so crazy. Comparison is really a sickness. It's really sick.
Because my mama always told me that you could go into any place with one other person and y'all will split a room. And it does not matter what that person looks like. Y'all can split a room. And I think that is very important to understand. Somebody who likes me wouldn't like Lucia and vice versa. We are very different people.
Very different.
And even like my twin, for instance, I have been on record being like, somebody who likes my twin wouldn't like me. Somebody that liked my sister wouldn't like me. We are very, very, very different people. And I'm sure she feels the same way about her little sister.
Exactly.
People that like her little sister wouldn't like her. Different people. Like, even if, like, we could go bar for bar on paper, we could have a tall, light-skinned nerd, curly hair. I'm trying to straighten. Curly hair, colored eyes.
That's enough, man.
Where am I going? Nerd that likes sports. I don't freaking know. Play video games, bro.
Play video games.
I don't know, and they would be so different though. Like literally, we could pull twins, and they would be so different, bro. Mm-hmm. But it's also vice versa. Like, I do. People, like, and it has been for as long as we've known each other. People that Lucia like and people that I like, vastly freaking different. Vastly different. Our type, insanely different.
Insanely different.
And we can look at people and be like, yeah, they cute. Not for me.
Not for me.
Not for me.
Like, I appreciate their attraction. It's just not attracting me.
Right.
We're very much, like, we can see people and be like, my best friend would like you. She would think you're very attractive. Mm-hmm. And vice versa.
Different folk, different stroke, bro.
Different folks, different strokes.
But yeah. So then, for me, like, I couldn't ever imagine being in this place where, like, somebody approaches you and I feel some type of way about it. Or any of my friends, for that matter. But also, like, I don't even know if I said this. I think I said it last episode. I don't be fucking with her friends.
Yeah.
She don't be fucking with my friends, low-key.
Low-key.
So, if she gonna do something with her friends,
I'm not even offended if she didn't invite me when she was going to do something with her friends.
Hell, low-key, I'd be like, no, but my friends like you and they want you invited to the thing. And she'd be like, why, though? She'd be like, I'm forced to go. It's crazy.
Like, there's some friends that, okay, I'll go for you because I fuck with you.
Yeah.
But then there's other... Why are you asking for my present?
And then it's like, when you get to the friends,
that's where it all go wrong.
Friends twice removed.
It be the twice removed. That's where it all go wrong. It be those friends.
Friends. Oh, nah.
That's what
my friends' friends. Mm-mm.
My friends' she can't stand. We leave early. I swear to God. She won't be there long. She'll be there about 15 to 30 minutes, depending on who's there, and she'll be gone. And I respect it. Because I already know why you're leaving. We'll talk about it later.
I'll find a corner.
A corner quick.
I'll be where's Makaila? In that corner over there.
She might even lock me out of my room.
Oh, I'm good for it. Family members are not excluded.
I know.
They're not excluded. Where's Makaila? Is somebody room away from everybody.
Away from everybody.
I don't want to be around.
Yeah.
I'm in the room. Dead ass in the room.
That's how it goes. So
I don't play like that.
Yeah. But that doesn't mean I'm gonna be mad at her for leaving me out.
In a room with anybody. I've been in a room with Inkta before.
Inkta's my brother, by the way. So
Like, and where is Makaila? She is talking to Ethan about nothing.
Nothing.
I'm just, hey, brother, how have you been? I don't want to be in there.
And he'd be like, that's cool. Yeah. Same way.
I had to call her outside with my brother on multiple occasions. What?
I go hide away with her brother and we just sit there and talk. I don't know what we talking about, but we talking. It don't matter. Man. We just needed a break. We had to step away.
Hey, man. And don't let us both need a break. We'll disappear.
We'll disappear quick. What? By the time you blink, we gone.
On a mission. On a mission at that. We're gone and we're so far you're lost on how we got there. Too many occasions. We back at the room. We in the car. We down the street.
We taking a walk.
We're gone.
We're gone.
Like straight middle of the night walking.
Yeah, we'll get up and walk somewhere in the middle of the night for sure. It doesn't matter where. We'll walk in a circle if we need to. We was
in Hawaii and found a beach.
We did.
In the middle, it was like 2 a.m. It was on a beach. Talking to old white man about his condo.
Yeah.
He took some blurry pictures of us.
Yeah.
Anyway. Comes back on to me. Yeah. So yeah, that's like another thing. Just like, and like with going back to with it being lonely, having an elevated soul, like, because you know how draining it is that people always want to come back. You know, because I got used to life without you.
There's that. And let me tell you another thing I realized. Yes, please. Let me tell you another thing. It attracts a whole bunch of leeches. It attracts people that wants to leech off whatever you have going on, thinking it's going to improve themselves somehow, some way.
That is a really great point. So there was somebody in my life that was a leech or really jealous. I'm gonna categorize this person as jealous.
Okay.
And I'm gonna categorize them as that because it really felt as though, and I know that's exactly what it was, they targeted people in my life to take away from me / take out of my life because they liked the way that those people treated me without understanding. Which honestly led them to be like in a really bad point in their life. Because what's for me is not for you, baby. What feeds me, it's not going to feed Lucia. It's not going to feed you. It's not going to feed that. You know, it's different. But they were like really confused as to why that those people would never treat them how they treated me. And it's one, I require a different type of like,
I don't know if it's like respect or if it's like human decency.
I require a different level of energy.
Yeah, I guess that's the best way to put it. I require a different level of energy for you to even associate with me.
Yeah, because I'm not taking it. I won't. I would leave.
I will leave.
So, yeah, people do to others what they feel like they can do. That goes back to like, if you let me walk all over you. People will do to you what you allow them to do to you. That is human nature. It's human nature to get away with as much as you can get away with. So, for a person, like, I make it very clear that you're not going to get away with this, and this. So, they don't even try. Or, like, I respond to this, and this. Or, for a lot of people, because of the way I pour into people, they pour back into me in a certain way. And for a lot of people, the way that I pour into you is in a way that, unfortunately, people have received before. So, the response is normally very, I don't want to say, like, grateful, because that sounds like crazy, but, like, pure, like, great instances. Bestie, not this bestie, work bestie Ian. A lot of people felt like Ian had a crush on me. I have always like had this conversation with Lucia because she knows how I am, if I'm gonna date you, I won't be friends with you. I make a decision. If I like you, I like you. I also don't cross boundaries. I'm not a sneaky. When I met Ian, he had a girlfriend, so he was automatically classed as a friend, and you're never moving once you're classed as a friend. Once you're friend zone, it is what it is. So I never even went into it with that mentality.
Mm-hmm.
And he became like a comfort person for me. And it was just, that's what it was. But, so a lot of people thought that he had a crush on me or there was something because of how he reacts to me. Now, going back to what Lucia was talking about when it comes to communication, going back to loving people with their love languages, I don't think people understand how, like, powerful it is when people have the same love language. The same, like, giving love language. Because, like, so... when your love languages, when you have two love languages that are, or when you have a love language that is both giving and receiving,
mm-hmm.
that's one hell of a love language. First off, when you get two people that it's the same for both of them, sometimes to people who don't understand, it gives like a different type of vibe.
But when it's two people that do understand it,
it was never that for us, or it was never that for me. I can't speak for nobody else, but it was never that. It was never given that. But because, like, physical touch is a love language of mine, and it goes both ways. Like, I love to receive physical touch. It's something that I actually need and crave. But I also like to give people physical touch. Like, that's, like, a thing. Like, I am very much, like, I classify as koala. If you allow me to koala, I will koala. Ian is the same exact way. So, and like he's even said it, I was like, people be like, well, when you hug Ian, he like embraces you. And I had told him that, and he was like, it's weird not to embrace somebody when they hug you. Like that's weird. Right? So, because we embrace each other, because like he enjoys physical touch, I very much can like go up to him and like hold his skin like this, and he'll just allow it. I'll just hold his hand and he'll allow it. I can't do too much to her because she's gonna be like, okay, we've had enough in a minute. I can't. I only have so many examples I can actually show. But yeah, he'll let me like hug him. I can go wrap my arm around him, put my head on him. Anytime he passes me, he'll like grab my shoulder, or he'll rub my back, or I'll walk up to him and I'll like scratch his back and whatever. And it's calming for me and it's calming for him. Okay, so he's one of my only friends that are like that. Haley's like that too. Haley's like that really, 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 really bad. Lucia's not like that. Abby's not like that. Alex isn't like that. And Max isn't like, none of my friends in real life are like that. They're just not. They don't like physical touch. I always talk about this. I went to freaking Texas with Brian and to visit Brian with Abby. And the only physical touch I got in real life was like from Brian's father. When he patted my head and was like, my little princess, I love you. Like, again, Abby, I say this all the time. Abby will let my leg, and Alex, both of them will let my leg touch their leg for 5 minutes at a time. And that is as most physical touch as I get. So, when I get to fully, like, physical touch the way I like physical touch, like, if people just don't understand that that's just, like, a love language.
Mm-hmm.
And it's because people, like, Alex is really one of those people, too. He'd be like, I don't want to touch you if I'm not, like, if we're not together, there's no reason for me.
And that's kind of how I feel. Kind of not really, because I barely even like that at times. Like, I really don't like people touching me.
Yo, I'm not a sexually driven person.
Not at all.
No.
I'm way more attracted to the way you think.
Yeah, I'm not a sexually driven person. Which is really, like, shocking to people because I love physical touch. Mm. But I like wholesome physical touch. Like, I just kind of want to be in your skin. That's it. Like, I don't think anybody realizes how happy I am to just, like, hold a finger.
We get off topic.
We got so off topic.
We was definitely talking about love languages, though.
Oh, we were talking about jealousy.
There we go.
Yeah. So, like, I think that when people have certain love languages and stuff, and, like, people mesh, like, your love language isn't physical touch. And then, like, also, my love language... This is the bad part about love languages. I only want physical touch from people that I love. If I don't like you, don't touch me. If I don't know you, don't touch me. Do not touch me.
I respect that. Yeah.
You don't want quality time with a stranger. You don't want gifts from a stranger. So don't touch me. Don't touch me. Yeah. But yeah, so when people are like jealous of your energy and like the way, that's where I was going with that. Sorry guys, I got there. Lucia's getting tired.
I'm not getting tired. I just been asleep all day. I shouldn't be tired.
Where I was going with that is like how I require people to treat me. That's where I was. So Ian treats me very softly, even to this day. He talks very softly when he talks to me. Anytime I'm like, can you help me do this? He does it overly. Another great example. He's the most introverted person I think I've ever met in my life. Right next to my sister. Him and my sister might be one and one. Like dead ass. And everybody, again, was like, has crushing you. He doesn't have a crush on me. I'm his only friend and I forced that friendship upon him. So, because I forced that friendship upon him, and I just went up to him and was like, you're going to tell me about your life. I'm not allowing you to not, because I think it's weird that you stand next to me and not say anything for hours upon a time. That's weird. It's strange. You're going to talk to me. So because I did that and I broke him into doing that, now when he sees me, he hugs me, he talks to me unprompted. And in return, when he starts to shut down because too many people have overstimulated his ass, I'd be like, you good? He's like, I'm not angry. I just social battery dead. And I'm like, okay, recharge. You know? Because you can't just be silent. Go recharge, come back, you know? And when I ask him to do something, he does it. When I talk to him, he talks to me very softly. Again, I would truly believe people talk to me softly because if you raise your voice at me, I'm going to look at you like you have 7 heads and ask you who you're talking to. I only respond to people who talk to me softly. When you yell, I don't listen. I shut down. I've been doing really good with RC because if I don't like the tone of the conversation, I just in the middle of the conversation, but I don't like the tone of this conversation.
That's what you're supposed to do.
I don't like the tone. I don't like how it sounds. And then I listen to what people are saying when they're upset, and my response as of last time was like, that's not what I'm saying. That's what you heard, but that's not what I'm saying. You're in your feelings. You know? It's a whole thing. People act upon emotion.
They do. And I like to react upon things logically instead of emotionally. When I see you start to get emotional, I would literally tell you, okay, we're taking a step back. We both need breathers. Because we're not going to get anywhere if we're speaking emotionally. Because that's getting involved. That's clouding the logic around the whole point of this problem.
Because sometimes it's really not that deep.
It's really not that deep sometimes. And then it becomes that deep when the emotions get involved.
Right. Emotional people hurt people. So you might say some things you didn't realize you meant.
It was an hour.
You see what happens when you're supposed to mini-sode? You can't be mini. Yeah. I don't know. Elevator tools. You want to know what's another good thing about an elevator tool?
What is?
You can only be an elevated soul when you reach a certain point of like a certain relationship with God or a certain spirituality level. That's my hot take. How do you feel about that?
I feel as if it depends all on, this might not be a real word, but genuality.
Genuality.
I feel like that's
genuineness.
Basically, yeah.
Okay.
Genuineness. Because I was just having this conversation with Ursula. And
the topic is Ursula.
And I feel as if for you to like have an elevated soul like that, you have to know the ins and outs of yourself, and you have to genuinely be one with yourself. Like, you have to know your flaws, you have to know your strengths, your weaknesses, you have to know where you're lacking in, where you pivot in, you know, knowing everything about you and generally being you and not letting other people's opinion affect you in that sense. Or
okay, I get what you're saying. I get where you're going. And I think that I tie that to like my relationship with God or spirituality, because I feel like it's very hard to discern those things alone.
Exactly.
And I feel like in order for me to find those things about myself, I had to pray for clarity. Yeah.
And you have to realize, like, everything, not everything, but most things is just the earthly battle.
It is.
It's just the earthly battle. You can tell when something is going to damage your soul, your spirit.
You can. And I think as of lately, it's been a really big thing for me. Like, I've been trying to let a lot of stuff just go because it's not worth that battle.
It's not worth that battle.
And, like, I feel like sometimes, like, it's worth it to other people more than it's worth it to me. So I just let it go. And, you know, like, I feel like, you know, taking the high road is really hard.
It is really hard.
And it's something that I've been trying to practice more, because people aren't where I'm at in life with my elevated soul.
Yeah.
Like, people don't have the discernment I have. And people don't, like, they're not as self-actualized as I am. And, like, I see where I'm wrong. I can see where I can catch myself. Like, I see where I'm about to take it. And I'd be like, it's not even worth it, because if I go this step further, I'm not going to be able to stop myself from taking it up here. And it don't need to be up here. It doesn't need to be up there. It's not even worth it being up there. So I just need to let this go.
Yeah.
And it's like, I have no problem calling myself out. Like, I'd be like...
That's a big thing.
I will say something and I'd be like, but that's literally just my pride.
That's a really big thing. Like, my thing with that is just like, you ever have somebody... Not somebody, but like multiple people tell you one thing about yourself. Then you're just like, maybe I do need to fix this because multiple people is telling me this. And then it's a difference when like one person is saying one thing they don't like about you. But what if that's just generally me?
Right.
That's a really big thing. I know when to be able to call out my faults, my shortcomings.
Being emotionally mature.
And people hate that?
Being emotionally mature?
Yes. People hate
being emotionally mature. Is so attractive.
Because they feel as if you're better than them.
Elevated soul.
And it's not even a case of, it's like, I know in this problem you're not going to take the responsibility or the accountability for it. And I don't care if you put it on me. Because I know what I did and what I didn't do at the end of the day. So if you want to put the blame on me, that's cool. If
you want to make me the villain in your story,
circle back to that. That's A-okay. I would play a cool ass villain. I don't mind.
But again, I feel like the villain narrative is... the villain narrative is a narrative of selfishness. And everybody needs to be a certain amount of selfish. You need to put yourself first to a certain extent. You become a villain when you take it too far.
Yep, and I agree. Because I tell everyone you should definitely put yourself first. That's one thing that is a hill I would definitely die on. You could bury me in that hill. You should always put yourself first.
Because if you don't put you first, who's going to put you first?
And you need to also learn how to treat yourself the way you want other people to treat you. You are your first example.
Even take it as far as, like, if you are unable to treat yourself how you want to be treated, you need to treat yourself how... Or, like, if you don't know how you want to be treated, you need to treat yourself how people you love treat you. I had to say that to my sister. I was like, sometimes I think that you need to treat yourself how I treat you. You need to take a beat, think about what would my sister do in this situation? How would my sister react in this situation? Because you know I react with your best interest at heart. So sometimes when you can't put you first, you need to think about the people that do put you first.
Yeah. Yeah, I agree with that.
Yeah, because sometimes you gotta sit back. Sometimes I sit back and I be like, what would Lucia do in this situation? What would Lucia tell me?
Yeah, and it really helps get me through, for real. Sometimes I just sit and I look at your location. I'm like, okay, she's at work. So, what would Makaila tell me to help me out in this instance?
It works. I don't know how to explain it, but it works. Like, and I think especially for us, like, there's been so many instances that I can take from. Like, there's so many things, and, like, sometimes I have to. Sometimes, because Lucia, there's nothing Lucia hates more than repeating herself, and she's the quickest person to be like, I ain't even finna tell you, because I know you're not even gonna take my advice, so there's no reason for me to even say it.
Yeah, I'm like that down bad. Like,
she be like, you're not there yet. And she has no problem being like, you're not there yet. You're not gonna give a second chance, but you're not at your wit's end. When you hit your wit's end, come talk to me.
Yeah, because I really hate repeating myself. I hate for my advice to go wasted. So when you're ready to leave, not even leave, when you're ready to better yourself,
when you're ready to make the decision,
yeah,
whatever it is I'm finna tell you, you're not gonna like it. So if you're not perceptive, if you're not gonna take the advice,
don't even come to me.
You're not ready.
Don't even come to me.
She's so quick. You're not ready.
And it's not even just the fact that I hate repeating myself. I hate you repeating yourself to me too.
She don't want to hear it twice. She do not want to hear it twice. She be like, bro, you already, like, we've been over this. Like,
I don't want to hear it. Once was enough. You got 3 times max. I promise you, 3 times max.
Yeah, she'd be like, I'm not even gonna answer you no more, bro.
Because after that, you don't want help. You want the problems. And that's how I feel about that.
For real.
And like with Makaila, she makes you realize things that you didn't want to realize.
Bad. People come up and tell me that all the time. They be like, bro, stuff happens in my life after you say it's gonna happen, and then it happens, and I'm pissed.
Or like,
it's a cancer. It's because I'm intuitive.
Yeah, she'll notice a pattern that's been there the whole time, and you're just oblivious to it. Because what do you mean you knew that? Yeah, bro, ever since this day 5 years ago.
No, dead ass. Bro, I hate when I come to the freaking function late. So, throwback story. I feel like I've told the story before. Throwback story. That shit that happened with your cousin friend person. Hey, y'all ain't never seen me more angry. Because what do you mean my best friend almost went to jail and got stitches, and all I had to do was beat her an hour earlier? Pissed.
Yep.
Pissed.
Somebody just asked me about that story at work too.
Pissed, bro. Pissed. I got there. It took me 5 minutes. Once I got there and we was all in the vicinity together and I heard the story, I said, pause. So this, and this. And you're telling me this. And y'all ain't see. Whoa, yeah. 5 minutes, bro. 5. I could have stopped it all.
Could have stopped dead ass. Because no nobody else can really stop me from doing most shit except for her and probably my older sister and my little sister. That's about it.
It's the sister effect.
Those, yeah, dead ass. Those are the only 3 people who might be able to talk me out of some shit. But they also can tell when there's a lost cause and just let her do it.
By all means, I'm so quick to. I stopped you. She was pushed right through my heart. No, Lucia. I tried.
Yeah, and those be the instances where in reality they cannot stop me, but they need to put up some sort of fake ass fight. Okay.
It's been many a time. She didn't want him to pull up on people, and I'd be like, "Yeah, we could go get in the car, past a Wingstop, chicken." And then we're eating. And then she's like, I don't even want to go no more. And I'm like, you never really wanted to go.
Yep.
You know? But no, in that particular instance, it really wasn't even worth everything that happened.
It wasn't. To this day.
And it was a lie.
Wasn't.
Like, somebody lied in their face. Both of them faces. It was you and it was Cam. Both of y'all faces. And y'all both didn't even realize what was happening because of the lie was so like triggering.
Yeah.
It was such a triggering lie that like you act on impulse immediately. But because I didn't even get down with her like that, I see through the lie.
Yeah. And to know me is to know I'm a very impulsive person. I rarely ever think things through. Well, I do now. That's something I have been working on with myself, is thinking things through instead of just acting then thinking about it. Gotta reverse it, you feel me? But back then, I was impulsive. Impulsive as fuck.
She was very impulsive back then.
So, yeah.
That's crazy. But yeah, I'm very good at like intuition, pattern seeking.
That's her specialty.
Like I can see and I can tell you. I'm really good at being able to tell you what you need. I'm very bad at being able to tell me what I need though.
Yeah, she sucks at that.
Like I can do it for other people, can't do it for myself.
It's like,
but I can do it for other people like good.
A two-way window with her.
A one-way window.
There we go.
It's a one-way window.
There we go.
I can go out. I can't come in.
Yeah.
Yeah, I can't. And I probably could if I really wanted to, but it's something about them glasses. I think I be knowing and I just don't want to believe it. But it's easy for me to just tell somebody because if they don't believe it, then they don't believe it, and it is what it is.
And I be cool with that. I be saying some real outlandish things, but that's kind of like
my lip gloss.
My jig. You feel me? That's what I do.
Jig?
I just drop some random lore and never touch base on it again.
She do be doing that. That is a fact. She will drop all the lore, actually.
I would drop all the lore and then never give you no context.
None.
Never explain it.
None.
I just let it sit with you. Do with you will with it.
Like, yeah, she did that shit to me the other day. She think I'm not gonna bring it up, but I will. I will. Because I told RC about that shit. I told RC about that shit. I told Mom about that shit. Yeah, I did. Mom was pissed. I was so mad. I was pissed.
So, yeah.
She says outlandish ass. I don't understand. And then, you want to know what's another thing that really, like, behooves me, befuddles me, befuddles the fuck out of me, is that, like, she be letting motherfuckers say shit to her that she would never let a motherfucker say to me.
You know? Because I just think the way the old me would react to things, and how
shit requires that reaction.
And you might be right. And you might be right. But, like, still, do I want that unnecessary drama? Do I really want that? But if they was to say it to her, I will snap right there in the instance. Because who the fuck do you think you're talking to? You can say it to me because it's not going to affect me. It bounces right back off. Your opinion means almost nothing to me if I didn't ask for it.
I think that if that was said around me, it would have got really violent very quickly. I'm not gonna lie to you. It would have gotten extremely violent very quickly. Like, extremely. Yeah. Really bad.
Yeah.
But we're still gonna talk about it. It might not be on the podcast right away. I keep saying, RC asked me, he was like, are you gonna ask her? I said, yeah, but it's gonna be on some like 3 a.m. I called her out the blue type. When she ain't even thinking. Like, when she not, I gotta catch her. I gotta catch her when she ain't thinking. Cause if
I'm aware,
bright-eyed, oh, she's gonna try to get away. It didn't matter. No. Insane work. This wasn't a very mini-sode.
It's okay.
It was an episode.
And it's cool.
We didn't get very deep. We got really deep for forever. I went deep as in on Ariel.
I think we got pretty deep. Not as deep that we usually get, but we got deep.
Nah. I think we needed to not get deep after them questions.
After them questions, for real.
Them questions was crazy.
Crazy.
I did not think that was going to be a thing.
Let's end this episode with a question.
She brought them back out. I thought they were gone. She went middle deck.
Tell the story of the most embarrassing moment of your life.
Hey, yo, I hid behind the Starbucks cup. Oh, we're frozen! I hid behind a Starbucks cup. Mind you. Like that, I was like this. Where's my cup? I was like this.
Yes.
Oh, I hid behind a Starbucks cup.
That was hilarious.
That was my most embarrassing. That was one of my most embarrassing moments.
Candyman is definitely doing Twitch now.
Twitch?
Yeah.
Candyman. So the story was that my candy dealer happens to be at the mall. We used to frequent the mall. We was at the mall every dang day.
Yes, we
The
were.
mall knew us, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We was at the mall, and he happened to be at the mall with his mama. And he happened to be walking by. After we was looking for him, though. We was looking for him in multiple stores. We were like, because we was friends with a bunch of people in the stores, and they were like, oh, he was just here with his mama. And I was like minding my business. And I looked up, and he was like right there. And I was like, where Lucia is? And I said, and Lucia was like, what are you? Seeing him walk by and was like, I know you didn't just hide behind.
Hide behind a coffee cup.
That was my most embarrassing moment.
And he spoke to us too.
He did. He was like, hey, y'all. I was like, hey. Because mind you, he's my candy dealer. Like, he talked to, that was low-key before we knew him, though.
It was right before he started selling us, like, candy for real, like, exclusively.
Yeah, we would. Then he got kicked out of school.
Yeah.
And then I had, like, a protection order on me after he got kicked out of school.
Yeah.
Because I literally was just, like, always in La La Land for whatever reason. And, like, he used to be, like, it used to be his job to protect me silently. It was really weird. Because I would just be in it. Like, I almost got hit by a golf cart one day. And he made eye contact with Lucia and made her, like, move me.
Mm-hmm. True story.
True story. So then once he got kicked out of school, he needed protection order on him. So the Honcho Squad was... I was off limits because of the Honcho Squad. Yeah. What's your most embarrassing story? I mean, I don't know if that was your most embarrassing story, but I have.
Are you definitely finna say something with my cookies and cups, Bess?
Cookies and cups?
Yes. My graduation stories.
Your graduation stories?
Yes. I always get abandoned at graduations, y'all.
Oh my gosh, no. That's funny though. I wasn't gonna go there. I was about to unlock a memory you definitely have suppressed. Okay, so back at the mall where we used to frequent all the time, there was a Starbucks that we used to frequent. Hence where
Oh my gosh, y'all. He yelled at me. He yelled at me.
He didn't yell. He spoke to her in a very firm voice. And her ass stood there, did not get her cup again, and scrolled in her settings app.
Cause I did scroll in my settings app, and that shit. First of all, and he had me like tongue tied as fuck.
Okay, so we used to have these crushes on these dudes, never learn their names.
Never learned their names, but they worked at the Starbucks kiosk.
Light-skinned dudes at the Starbucks kiosk.
Yeah, he was short too.
He was short. He had they both had color eyes. Mine was tall, hers was short. Had color eyes, and they used to always make us our drinks. And they apparently knew our order. Now that I've worked at Starbucks, I understand that like we were there all the freaking time. So, and they were always there when we were there. So of course you knew my order. Like it would be low key crazy if you didn't. Mind you though, like we were like 12, 13. These were grown men.
Yeah.
They was like 18, 19. Like they literally were like these little ass kids. Anyway, so I don't even remember what you ordered. It was like a frappuccino.
It was the double chocolatey chip. They don't even have it on the menu no more.
She always did get double chocolate chip. We both got double chocolate chips all the time. So she had got a double chocolatey chip. Was there anything special about it?
I always ask for extra chocolate.
She asked for extra chocolate in hers. So he had made one for somebody. It wasn't for me. It wasn't for her. It was for somebody else that had ordered one. And he had made one. He had put it on the thing. She went to go grab it. And he looked at her and was like, "That's not yours." And she turned around. She stopped dead. Like she was grabbing it. He said, "That's not yours." And she said,
I froze. I dead ass froze.
Looked at him like, looked at me. I stopped. I was like,
and she goes, "Well, that's not yours."
I did. I laughed. I said, "Well, that one's not yours." And she literally put her head down, walked back, like off to the side, pulled out her phone, went to her settings app, scrolled.
I didn't go on Instagram. I didn't go to messages. I went to my settings app. Dead ass
scrolled. And then when it was her drink,
I didn't even want to grab it.
I had to go get it for her.
Mm-hmm. That was embarrassing as fuck. Why would you say that?
Yeah. But then it was like, I gave her drink. She goes, "He yelled at me." I was like,
"He yelled at me."
Yeah. And she's suppressed that memory. Every time I bring it up, she's like, "Bro, I forgot that."
Why would you yell at me? It was cool. That's hilarious. Yeah. That is an embarrassing one. Well, guys, that was How Deep.
Give me another card.
We're doing another. Okay, you pick one. It can't be intimacy since I just did it.
I know. I was thinking about mindfuck, but I was like, don't go vulnerable. Let's see if my luck is still terrible. My luck was terrible before. I'm not cheating because it's facing y'all. We're gonna go to mindfuck. I'm not getting into that.
That was real deep. Real deep.
It's not an end of conversation one. We already did that one. That was crazy. Yeah, it was, what was it? It was something about like, it said when was the time you were lost and found your way back? Oh, why do I keep picking the same ones? You must have put all those in the back.
I did, to make it easier.
would you spend your last day on Earth? With my family. At a beach.
I'll probably spend it with my family too, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. I think that's your best bet with your family.
Spend it with my family.
I'll have to cut that part out. But yeah. That was how deep. You about to do another one?
We don't have to.
No, you can pull out that one over. Alright, last one. No, she put it back. Alright.
Okay, so we'll do it. It's a vulnerable card. What would you do differently if you could do it all over?
If I had to do it again, what would I do differently? I would go to college out of state. Yeah, I would just do all the things that I wish I would have done. Not things that I regret that I didn't do, but like just things that like I wish I would have done. Like going to school out of state. Like going to auditions for dance and stuff like that. Like, yeah.
Let's see what I wish I could do differently.
You could do it all again. All of it.
I don't know. Maybe the night my brother crashed my car, instead of letting him drive it, I would have drove it. Or not even give him the keys.
That's a good one. That's a really good one, actually. Because that was a very pivotal point.
That set me back so far, because it was 2 hits in the same day. Like, yeah, that set me, I would definitely, yeah.
All right, that was how deep times 2. Now it's 1 in the morning.
Yeah.
She has to drive.
I do.
I have to get up in the morning. So, peace, love, happiness, all that fun stuff.
I'm supposed to know how deep.